my dad Peter took his own life, aged just 43. Ever since, I've been tormented by his loss. We look happy.
You do, yeah. Well, you was.
The thing is, it makes me happy. And it makes me sad because he's not here.
Well, he must have been suffering to do something like that.
He must have been.
You've got to remember, your dad loved you and he would have been so proud. Come on. You'll be all right.
I'm still a long way from understanding what may have driven him, like tens of thousands of other men in recent years, to the extreme of killing himself. To find answers, I need to reach out to those who were closest to my father.
Hello.
Oh, my boy.
After several years, I'm catching up again with one of his best mates, Ken.
You all right?
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah.
Good. Do you want a drink?
Yes, please. Is there any clear reason?
No.
No obvious reason?
You know, the world was his oyster. He had, as
Yeah.
far as I was concerned, he didn't have a worry in the world.
Was he quite open? Was he, you know, when you spoke to him, was he quite open or?
I didn't want to interfere and ask him about certain things. You know, when we saw each other, it was a case of, right, let's go out and have a couple of beers and a couple of games and talk about football, about the Spurs, obviously, and...
That's typical of blokes, isn't it?
Yeah, we keep a lot in.
So he didn't ever talk about his own life?
Well, that's why it was so hurtful and devastating what happened, what he did. It kills you. It does. And you think, why? Why didn't you come to me? Why didn't you say this? And why didn't you say that?
I never asked my dad about any problems he faced throughout his life, something I now deeply regret. We are off to see Debbie, my dad's sister, my aunt, in the place where they grew up. Debbie brings up his final years and what happened to his brother David and sister Susan.
2 years before he passed away, David committed suicide in 2006. Can't get your head around it. But then Susan died in 2007. She hadn't been very well. In fact, Pete used to really watch over her a lot. She'd got a type of leukemia and was taken into hospital.
Suffered a lot of loss. Was he depressed noticeably, or?
Susan going was massive for him. I remember him saying to me afterwards, you know what, he said, that was the most beautiful funeral I've ever been to. And then I think we gave it to him, because you were there.
Yeah, he went in on my shoulder. If any good can come of me sharing my experience, I hope it's that it encourages more men to be vocal and not keep their feelings bottled up. I hope it helps diminish some of the stigma that still exists around suicide. But I think for us to make any real progress, the first and most important thing is for people to admit what a problem it is and to really understand what an extensive problem suicide is.